Hey, Mike, how's it going?
How you doing, Carmen?
Great.
Mike Haynes is a regular here, but this morning he's not a customer. Instead, he's speaking to the restaurant staff about customer service for people like himself with disabilities. Haynes has cerebral palsy, a disorder that affects his speech and forced him into an electric wheelchair. But it hasn't prevented him from working hard all his life, including for 25 years as a courier. And now he wants to share his experiences, something management here thinks is a great opportunity.
Welcome to Mike Speak. I want to thank you for taking time to share this training video on customer service with your work colleagues. At this moment in time, I want to hand you over to the one and only Mike Haynes.
My name is Mike Haynes, and I'm an expert on excellent customer service. I'm also an expert on terrible customer service and how you can fix it. Every business owner knows that to stay in business, he or she needs customers and needs those customers to come back again and again. It costs you money to get new customers, so it costs you even more money when you lose a customer. This is why I'm talking to you today. I want to help you not to lose any of these valuable customers. I would like to share with you several real-life stories that happened to me and friends of mine that will show you the importance of placing yourself and your staff in the customer place and how that can affect the customer's experience. I will also show you how you can make any moment a great experience. I'm a businessman myself. I believe we all serve one person, and that person is the customer. And all customers should be treated equally. If he or she has a disability or a challenge which is visible like mine or not, this person deserves our best service and understanding that everybody understands my speech pattern. I call it Mike Speak. There are more dialects that go along with this form of language, depending on where and to whom I'm talking to. If you don't at first, you will as our conversation goes on. And then you can brag to your friends. I know I'm now fluent in Mike Speak. Are you? Today's talk is all about helping you improve your customer service when dealing with customers like me. Clearly, all customers are not the same, and some customers will require a more empathetic approach to providing a great customer experience. The word empathy has so many meanings in society, but I really want to pinpoint what I mean by putting ourselves in the client's shoes or wheelchair. When I think of people serving other people, I think of that server in the local pub where you or I might go for drinks after work. Moreover, will I tell my friends? I think that the answer is very easy to figure out. If you had a bad experience, would you go back?
Please pause this training video now. Take the next 5-10 minutes to discuss what you and your business would do differently that could provide better customer service to people with challenges of all sorts. Look at the ways that you can start to implement the ideas and suggestions that you've come up with and set a date as to when you're going to start. Now, back to Mike.
Welcome back. I'm sure that you have come up with some great suggestions to implement, even if it's just as simple as changing attitudes and behavior towards people like me. On a Friday night, my friend and I went into a pub for dinner. When I walk anywhere, I stagger like I'm drunk. And by now you have heard my speech pattern. I walked into a pub, made my way over to the table. We sat down opposite each other so we could talk. The waiter came over to the table, greeted us, then looking directly at my friend, he asked, "What would you like?" And what would he like? He made an assumption that I couldn't even speak for myself. It was like I had no brains. I was insulted. I called the waiter back and informed him that I was paying my part of the bill and told him that I was paying my part of the bill and he was not getting a tip from me. I felt quite justified in this dance, but now that looking back on this, with the benefit of 6 years, I could have handled this whole situation better. Number one, I could have sat down with this young chap and explained the way that he handled me was not very good. Now, whenever I experience poor customer service, I don't get angry. I think, a training opportunity. Bad customer service can be changed to great with the right training. How could he have handled this better? If for whatever reason the customer cannot answer for himself, his friend will speak for him. You can never go wrong treating every customer with respect and dignity. A friend of mine who also had cerebral palsy as I do was down in the Vancouver area on the family vacation. He pulled his car onto a mid-priced car lot. The salesman came out to greet my friend and instantly made a judgment call. He slipped back into the old way of thinking that outward appearance must dictate mental ability. Big mistake. Because what he didn't know about my friend's mental ability is he was a computer programmer. The salesman walked up to my friend and his message said, "You can't afford anything on this lot, so get lost." Just between you and I, he could have bought anything on that lot without batting an eye. Well, my friend is a lot like me. He doesn't take poor service from anyone. Would you? Never judge a person by their outward appearance. What could the salesman have done differently? The salesman should have understood that every customer should leave the business feeling good, whether they have bought anything or not. Start out by assuming the person is on the lot to buy something or in the market to buy a vehicle. Why else would they be there? And ask them questions to determine their needs. Give the person the same respect they would give any other person without any visible challenges. Roughly 2 years ago, I moved into a new living space. The place I moved into could not be more customer friendly. Please allow me to sing the praises of this building and its staff and management of this special building. Everyone from the lady who cleans up the mess that we make as tenants to the head of the society is just like a big family. The one notable thing about each and every person is that they come to work with the spirit of service. Never have I seen a bad side of any of these people. Within these walls, I have made them highly valued friends, and not only among the tenants. I am proud to call all of staff, along with the tenants, my very good friends. I firmly believe that if each member of the service industry were to adopt the attitude, the spirit of service, the public will be better served. Something that you should know, if you treat your customers with respect and friendly service, they become loyal to your business. Not only do they tell their friends, we tell their families, and anyone who will listen. A simple act of kindness, understanding, and respect towards us will be known throughout the community. The thing holds true for poor customer service. Treat us with respect, and we will be your most loyal raving fans. A simple act of kindness, understanding, and respect towards us will be known throughout the community.
So let me summarize. In any business, keeping your customers is difficult when you provide poor service. If you treat your customers badly, they're not going to be coming back. and they will tell their friends about their bad customer service experience. All of your customers should be treated equally. You can never go wrong treating every customer with respect and dignity. As it's often been said, never judge a book by its cover, so never judge a person by their outward appearance.
Thank you for your time, attention, and consideration. It's been my pleasure to serve you. Mike Haynes, Customer Service Expert.